Update. My husband had a relationship with a man and never told me. I decided to talk to my husband about what my coworker, his former college friend, mentioned to me about him being sexually confused and dating a guy in college. I really tried not to be accusatory because that's not the place I was coming from at all. I prefaced the whole conversation by telling him that he didn't have to talk about this or tell me anything if he didn't want to or wasn't ready for some reason, but that I was really caught off guard by some comments that my coworker made. The actual information she shared didn't upset me, but I was honest in that I was confused and worried about why he hadn't told me himself, and the way she said it was like everybody knew, so why hide this from me, if it did indeed happen? He just sort of sat there staring off into space for a minute and then said, "Yeah, it's true." I told him I understand that we're not obligated to tell each other every detail from our pasts, but for me personally this is something that I feel like he should have been able to share with me, and I have the impression that he was intentionally keeping it from me. He admitted he was intentionally keeping it from me, but not to deceive me. He's lost girlfriends or potential girlfriends over it before, so just got into the habit of not mentioning it, and then once he felt comfortable mentioning it to me he felt it was too far after the fact and would just be strange to bring it up at that point. Plus, he says he knows I like my men to be men, I like to be dominated, etc., and he felt that although he was pretty sure I'd be accepting, he didn't want to risk the small chance that he'd lose attraction in my eyes. I know this isn't about me, but I keep feeling it's about me. It's my fault that I left any amount of doubt in his mind that I would have accepted this, still loved him, and still been attracted to him. I feel bad, like a failure. When I asked him if it was just this one guy, more than one, is he bisexual? Now is the perfect time to tell me. He said he doesn't feel like telling me everything in graphic detail right now. He doesn't know what he considers himself, he guesses he's bisexual. He's not confused. He's attracted to men and women. He loves me. He only wants to be with me. He's not been cheating on me with men this whole time. Well, I never thought that's what was happening anyway. He dated 2 guys, years ago. He had intimacy with them. He's also done other intimate things with different guys, but not since we've been together. He said he's only telling me that because I asked, and he won't lie about it, but he doesn't feel like going into detail right now, maybe later, but don't ask him about it. He apologized for not telling me. He doesn't need to be sorry. I don't think he was trying to trick me. Again, I know it was never about me really. So now I've made him feel bad. This isn't how he wanted me to find out about any of it, and he says regardless of what I say, he knows things will be awkward between us now. Maybe they will. I don't know. Definitely feels that way right now. We haven't even really been in the same room as each other since this conversation, only in passing and barely any words spoken. I feel like he doesn't want to be near me at all. I had to ask him, I just had to hear from him, but now I sort of feel like I should have just never brought it up.